Ningi will rejoin us in a few days, says Akpabio, the Senate president. I tell you, he's bound to the pressure now coming from all quarters to recall Ningi back. Okay, the northern governors, northern lawmakers, and even I think even their elders have come out to say Ningi suspension was a form of injustice, and this man should the Senate should call him back or face war. And in line with all of that as well, we've seen a letter from Femi Falana to the Senate president saying that he has 7 days to recall Ningi or face legal action because this guy did not do anything wrong. And we remember that Ningi has alleged that they suspended him to silence him, to make him keep quiet so that the secret of the Senate can be maintained. But unfortunately, the guy has refused to keep quiet. Okay, so with all of this, there's pressure on the Senate and Senator Akpabio to recall Ningi, and I'm sure what is happening now with what Akpabio has said shortly after his return from Geneva has proven that he's bowing to the pressure of recalling Ningi back, because the way things are going, if this matter is allowed to go to court as threatened by Femi Falana, it means that it will lead to detailed investigation of the Senate activities, especially circumstances surrounding the approval of the 2024 national budget. And I'm sure a lot will be unraveled, which is not what Senator Godswill Akpabio want, and not exactly what the National Assembly want in its entirety. So with all of this, it is obvious that Akpabio does not want trouble anymore, and in order to let the sleeping dog lie, is now making arrangement and getting set to call Ningi back. And I'm sure when Ningi comes back, they will pay him all his entitlement that have been owing him for the period he was on suspension. It will happen. I'm telling you the truth. They are not going to forgo it, because already that declaring the suspension illegal, it means that all his entitlement that have been put on hold will be reimbursed back to him. These Akpabio sometimes they act on impulse without risk assessing their actions, which is very bad. Okay, so what we're saying now, they are ready to call Ningi back. Okay, let's dive into the details. The Senate may be set to recall Senator Abdul Ningi from his 3-month suspension. The president of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, gave this indication while fielding questions from reporters on arrival from the Inter-Parliamentary Union meeting in Geneva, Switzerland. Ningi was suspended for 3 months after about 3 hours of debate over his interview, where he alleged that the budget passed by the National Assembly for 2024 fiscal year is 25 trillion, while the one being implemented by the presidency is 28.7 trillion. That is with additional 3.7 trillion on top. So Akpabio spoke barely 24 hours after Ningi, in a letter written by his counsel, Femi Falana's son, on Thursday, gave Akpabio 7 days to recall him or face legal action. That is it. So the thing here is that they have bowed to the pressure. And to just like I said earlier, to allow sleeping dog lie, they have no option but to call him back. Because if you don't call him back, the Falana will institute another very serious investigation that will unravel the secret of Akpabio and the 10th National Assembly. Everything they are hiding will definitely come to the limelight, and that is not what they want. I know that for sure. That is not what they want. Okay, the comment section here, somebody saying, all of you are fake. Anytime that me and you people will exchange words one-on-one, all of you will not go out again, because I will German across the world of Senate chambers. Okay, I am the best. All of you are making news without to make things to happen. I know you people can feel my shadow of Moses on me as the king of Freemason. Can you imagine? So this guy is a king of Freemason, and he's speaking here under a shadow, and all of them know themselves. Can you imagine? This is secret court talking. It means that a National Assembly belongs to Freemason. That is what it means. Unfortunately, this king of Freemason has not opened his identity for people to know him. But he has indicted the senators and the National Assembly that a lot of them belong to the Freemason. And as a member of Freemason, he has their secret. But unfortunately, he has refused to put up his identity. Shameless senators, you for let him complete the 3 months, you for know how far from this son. Not be small thing. So he cannot, if he complete the 3 months and if they allow this son to take them to court, a very deeper investigation will start and they will be rubbish the more. So Ningi has dealt with them a very big blow, and I'm telling you the truth. It's not a joke. Ningi has done a very big blow to the Senate. And apart from that, it's not more than what we know before, because Senate, all the senators in Nigeria have always been rubber stamp senators in the hand of the executive. It has always been like that. As always say, and that case of pardon should be investigated by ICPC, and he will join you people. Okay, let them investigate by ICPC, but they will not agree. Lie. They will not let it happen. After all, we had a case of corruption when Akpabio was the what they call the chairman of NDDC, and then Tunji Ojo was the head of the Senate or so, that was, or National Assembly, that was in charge of that investigation panel. He was the chairman of that investigation panel when they said, honorable, off your mic. Honorable, off your mic. When they started speaking, they told them to off their mic. So we know it's not today Akpabio is involved in corruption. Already somebody has written about the money he took from Akwa Ibom State Post when he was the governor. In fact, the speculation still have it that Akpabio is still under the spotlight of EFCC, but for some reasons, they have just not invited him. Somebody saying here, the worst Senate president Nigeria ever had. Have you? Not be lie. Coward like you, why didn't you go ahead with the suspension? Very big shame on you. That finishing Akpabio here now. Akpabio is, the way he's carrying himself has proven that he's a weak Senate president. But again, that is the kind of person Tinubu wants there. Somebody he can manipulate and handle. They are all there to steal and get their share. Even Ningi. Ningi has been there for over 10 years as a senator. What has he brought to his people? That is it. If not that he's going there to share money, is he the best person in his own ward or in his own senatorial district that will continue to remain as a senator for almost 8 times, although without any other person going again? So Ningi himself should leave the National Assembly alone, go and find other business to do, and let other people also go there and let's see their performance. Maybe all that doing, Ningi did not get enough, what do I call it? Enough, he didn't get what he expected to get. That is why he's blowing the trumpet. In Nigeria, criminals are hailed, respected, and given political and public offices, no matter the magnitude of crime committed. It is a sad experience we must stay with. That's so. Let him sleep at home. Let him sleep at home. So that's exactly what is happening. The Senate is now ready to call back Ningi after Falana's legal threat to Akpabio. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.